exciting time right now to be part of Empire. In the past 6 months, we've picked up 4 new product lines. We have a real opportunity right now to drive revenue and to earn. But let's take a step back and look back a little bit over 2 years ago, when we only had MyTech and OV. We just started our Monday morning meetings. And what was the main focus of these meetings with just 2 product lines? Well, I separate MyTech and OV. The main focus of our meetings when we started was organization. That was a huge part of our success here at BQLI. We went through client profiles, we went through strategic targeting and goals, and most importantly, we went through our perfect fives. These organizational tools helped us really drive revenue here for Empire and be extremely successful at Empire. So, fast forward till today. Now we have 5 ancillary products on top of our MyTech and OV, Knee-Hab, Pain Cream, PRP, Sky, and Ultrasound. In order for us to have the same success we've had with Orthovisc and MyTech, we're not going to reinvent the wheel. We need to focus on organization, especially now with these many products in our bag. There's no way we can be highly successful with these product lines unless we're extremely organized. If we're not, either our 5 ancillary products we're not going to focus on, and we're going to stick with MyTech and OV, which is our bread and butter, or we're going to be successful with our 5 ancillary products and not with MyTech and OV. So we need to make a decision. We need to be extremely organized, even more so than before. So today, I want to focus on 2 points that I think could really help us be more organized than ever before. The first one being organizing our daily tasks, and the second one being organizing our thoughts and our strategy when speaking with doctors. So, in organizing our daily tasks, I like to break that down to 3 points. The first one that I found to be helping me more so is making a dedicated folder for each product line. Guys, we have, like I said, 5 ancillary products, MyTech and OV. We should have a dedicated folder for each product with brochures, handouts, studies, delivered ordered forms, everything that we need in these specific folders. Now, I mean, this is something I got from Staples, very easy, and you guys can get this too, but it's basically, not what was supposed to happen, but anyways, I'll show it to you this way. You can have a specific folder in each folder. Basically, this one's a 6-folder, a 6-case folder, where you can have each product in each specific folder, and it's easy to pick out any time. You can just take it out and get your, obviously you don't want to do this in front of a doctor, but you can easily retrieve that information. So having a dedicated folder, having a dedicated folder, first one. That's going to help us extremely in organization. Guys, we don't want to be, ruffling through our bags, trying to find a brochure, trying to find something that we're going to hand out to a doctor. At the same time, when we're having a conversation with a doctor about a certain product, it could lead to another product. So we don't want to just have one thing designated for a specific. Let's say I'm going to talk about PRP. We have PRP in hand, and then it turns into DBM to talk about Sky, or it gets into pain cream, and we don't have any brochures on that. So we want to have everything nice and handy with us at all times, and this is a great tool to have. So we're extremely organized, and we're in front of our doctors, ready to talk about each product. Second point I want to talk about, which I think is extremely important, is writing everything down. I know we've talked about this before, writing things down, but at this point in time, it's even more so important. Guys, back when we just had MyTech and OV, we could get away with trying to remember everything that doctor tells us. We can get away with something that an office manager tells us, or OR supervisor tells us. Nowadays, with these many products and the amount of conversations we're having, we need to write what, where, and when down. Whenever we hear it, we write it down, we jot it down. That's extremely important. So, writing things down is going to help us organize our thoughts and allow us to get back to, just retrieving information whenever necessary. And the third point within the daily tasks is we're going to start evolving our perfect fives. Guys, Perfect Fives has been our key to success here at BQOI. So we're going to have an add-on sheet to our Perfect Fives. Now this is something that I'm not going to drop this time, but this Dr. Kleiman's basically his Perfect Five. Now what we're going to do is we're going to have a stapled sheet on the back of each Perfect Five with our 5 ancillary products: PRP, pain cream, Knee-Hab, Sky, and ultrasound. I've had a conversation with Dr. Kleiman about each product, so now I can jot information down on each product line. We're not going to write on the back of our sheets, cumbersome information, not easy to retrieve. We're going to have an organized method of putting down information for each product line. And what's nice about these add-on sheets is not each of our physicians go on our Perfect Fives. Not every target, not every OV target is a pain cream target. Not every OV target is an ultrasound target. So we got to make sure that like a doctor, like a podiatrist, we don't have for OV. So we now have this sheet just for that specific podiatrist. So plastic surgeons don't go on this sheet. Another example. So we have now dedicated Perfect Five sheets for those specific surgeons or doctors. So guys, the second point I want to point out is talking and organizing our thoughts when speaking with doctors. We have five ancillary products like I spoke about. It's exciting. I know when we go to the doctors, we want to talk about all of them. We're so excited. Doc, Knee-Hab, pain cream. Guys, we have Sky and PRP you got to use in the OR. The doctor might be taken back. You're throwing everything at him at once. He might hear the first one and then forget about it because now you just mentioned four new product items at one call. I recommend one new product, one of these ancillary products, we go in with a dedicated call pattern. If not, we can talk about 2. But those 2 got to coexist. And what I mean by that is ultrasound goes really well with PRP and orthovis. Knee-Hab actually goes well with pain cream. Those are 2 things we can go in and talk about. Even Sky and PRP work well with our allografts soaking it in PRP or DBM from Sky, going with the PRP. So if we're going to talk about more than one product, make sure they're products that coexist. We're not going to throw the bag at the doctor and hopefully one catches. That doesn't work. We got to have a designated call pattern. So guys, organization. That's going to play a major factor in our success going forward. We want to organize everything extremely well in order to be successful with each of these product lines. Being a part of Empire, we are known to be very successful with each product that we carry. We're not going to focus on a couple products and have another product fall. We're going to make sure all these products in our bag is very successful for each of us. And organization is the key. So I talked about 2 things. I talked about organizing our daily tasks in terms of making folders, writing everything down, and our Perfect Fives. And then organizing our thoughts when talking to doctors. Not just talking about all 5 products at once, but talking about 1 or 2 products. If we're going to talk about 2, make sure they're coexisting. And guys, I think if we do this and focus on organization, we're going to be very successful with each of these products. Thank you.